In 2022, it was announced by the governing body of modern pentathlon that equestrianism would be replaced with obstacle racing to ensure a future for the sport, which has been part of the Olympics for over 100 years. The changes will take effect after the Paris Olympics. We sent our reporter Miriam Walker-Khan to find out a bit more.
This group of athletes are currently on the training pathway for the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles, which will be the first games to include obstacle course racing as part of the modern pentathlon. And a lot of these athletes who grew up horse riding are still adapting to a whole new sport.
Didn't really know what was going to happen, and at that point we didn't know it was going to be OCR, obstacle course racing. So it was a lot of up in the air, uncertainty, but now that they decided to do the obstacle course race, I was a bit like, oh, very different from riding. But now that I've tried it and done the full course and I can see the benefits.
Everyone currently competing will be given the decision to continue the sport in its new form or to walk away from it. While some older athletes who've spent the majority of their career horse riding have decided to retire from the sport, younger athletes like this group have more time to adapt new skills.
I was very for horse riding and I didn't really know much about obstacle course racing. However, since becoming a coach, it's been one of my main jobs to introduce these athletes to obstacle course racing, which has been extremely exciting.
Had you done obstacle course racing before this?
No, I don't think either of us.
No, never done any competition or anything.
Any surprises when you started it?
Just how much it hurts on the forearms and how much grip strength you actually need.
At the moment, pentathlon is based mainly in the southwest of the country, with the governing body based here in Bath. But with the new changes to the sport, the aim is to make it more inclusive and accessible all over the country.
I think it will attract a lot more of the younger kids to come up, and maybe not as elitist as riding, because it's quite if you're not from that background, it's not exactly broad catchment area. So, and the second I say to people, oh, I'm doing Ninja Warrior type stuff, they're like, oh my gosh, wow. So I think it's much more exciting.
So what will the addition of obstacle course racing do for the sport?
You never know what's going to happen. There was a lot of eliminations at the World Championships, so you just don't know whether they're going to complete and you're racing against somebody else, so it's a bit more competitive.
Participation levels will be boosted just because of accessibility to obstacles and as opposed to horse riding.
It's a lot cheaper compared to horse riding, I guess.
So who knows how much the sport could change and grow before the next Olympic cycle. Miriam Walker-Khan, Sky Sports.